Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP continues to grind a little bit higher, but hasn't actually moved much higher than yesterday, but it did move up throughout the weekend, obviously. So we had a bit of a push here on Friday, Saturday, late Saturday. It topped around 60.2 cents. So since my last video, it moved a little bit higher, but hasn't changed the overall scenario here. There's no clear signal at this stage that a top is in place, but we've now nearly reached this trend line. We might get one more final push to get to this trend line, which is currently located around 61 cents, 60 and a half, 61 cents, depending on when it's going to be reached. Well, if it reaches it, it doesn't have to. My idea is still that we could be dealing with a triangle pattern here. Okay, so we talked about that. What is that triangle? The triangle is a so-called A, B, C, D, E pattern, where the E wave here could form a higher low, and we could get one more test maybe of the support region, but shouldn't really break below the 6th of September low to keep the triangle scenario alive, because in a triangle we are watching for lower highs and higher lows. And in this scenario, this is an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave. And we might break out to the upside, so to the opposite side of the E wave. And how is this triangle pattern integrated? Well, it belongs into an ABC structure where the B wave is actually the triangle. Wave A to the upside, wave B was the triangle, and then a C wave rally to the upside. A, B, C. This is the idea. And then, as I said, the B wave would be the triangle, and we are watching normally for a breakout to the opposite side of the E wave. That, of course, requires that the interpretation is correct, which can always be wrong, especially when we're dealing only with corrective structures, which this one is. It's clearly not impulsive. We're dealing with a corrective pattern here. Then this is very difficult, to, sort of exactly, you don't know exactly where we are. But we can still use the pattern to track certain structures. We can use the pattern to identify here really the most relevant levels, Fibonacci levels, and so on. And what we know about this triangle is that there are some very clear boundaries which shouldn't be crossed or it will be invalidated. So to the downside, it's this 6th of September low, which is located at around 50.2 cents. So this is the key level against which we could focus on higher. This is the swing low that must hold to keep the overall uptrend intact. And I mean, okay, I'm talking about overall uptrend, but the uptrend expectations, okay? And I hold those expectations loosely, but below this level, we are falling back, at least we're falling back into the C wave of the triangle. So everything is extending, okay? Everything is extending. It would extend the triangle, or it would lead to complete invalidation of the triangle. A break below that 6th of September low is not invalidation of the overall triangle pattern, but it's invalidation of the micro pattern. And the idea that the C wave in the triangle already completed, that we are in the D wave, and then we could get one more higher low in wave E. That's the triangle here, A, B, C, D, E. Another interpretation would be obviously that we get a direct breakout to the upside, which would be possible in the yellow scenario. You know that one. This scenario hasn't changed. Here, however, I would have to say, and we can put a micro count onto the chart now. Here I have to say it is also kind of questionable. The reason why it's questionable is because the wave 1 was a 3-wave move, so the 3rd wave as well. So someone asked me today in our member live stream, which we do every Sunday at 5 p.m. UTC, how I can determine whether a 3rd wave is a 5-wave move or is a 3-wave move. My answer is very simple. If the wave 1 was a 3-wave move, then based on Elliott wave rules, not only guidelines, but rules, tell us that also the 3rd wave should be an ABC. So this here would be the micro count for the yellow scenario. We would say, as you can see, this is a 3-wave move up, the move up from the 6th of September low. And in the yellow count, this would be an A wave, okay? A waves can be 3-wave movements. So in the white count, this is an ABC structure in wave D. In the yellow count, it's an ABC structure in wave A. We can get a B wave afterwards and a C wave rally from there. So once we have a top, I might add a support region, but important is that in both scenarios, yellow and white, and we might not even recognize the difference, the price should hold above the 6th of September low. That means against that level, we can focus on higher. A break below it requires a readjustment, wouldn't invalidate the overall pattern, but requires a reinterpretation of the micro count. And a break above the 64.2 cent level, this swing high from the 8th of August, would indicate a successful breakout, but needs to be a convincing break. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.